President, Deputy Permanent Secretaries, chairpersons of the university governing boards here present, and also chairpersons of the new funds, Mr. Anes Obi, Dr. Ibrahim Asal, and Mr. Mohamed Jah, esteemed members of the three governing boards, CEO NACA, Deputy Permanent Secretaries, Directors, partners in development, our brothers and sisters in the media, ladies, and also staff of MOHAS, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming and welcome to MOHAS, Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology. I think today is a great day. I'll come back to that, but I was really moved. Just before we start, can we give a big round of applause to our former Permanent Secretary, Dr. Yusuf Ture, here present. Dr. Yusuf, thank you for your service to MOHAS. For many years you've been here, and also for these funds that we are now inaugurating. You were here as peers and you did your best. And it's good that just by coincidence we are now inaugurating them, and you are around as peers also in one of the, at least one of the boards. Thank you very much for your support, and thank everybody. I said I'm very, very happy because yes, we identified Gambians, highly skilled, highly trained from the private sector and other areas, and submitted their names to His Excellency President Adama Barrow, and we're happy that he supported the submission and also endorsed that and approved the submission. And today we have this cream for the disposal of MOHAS. So we're very, very grateful. And the response from the general public, how did you manage to get these people? I don't know, I don't have the answer. We saw what everybody is seeing and we approached them. And we thank God they accepted to come. And from the executive directors and the chairpersons and the board members, we want to thank you really for coming and accepting the national call, and also the ex-officio members, the permanent secretaries and deputy permanent secretaries, directors here present, Solicitor General. Yeah, it's a busy day, but yet still you decided to come, at least to respond to the national call. I told the executive directors and the boards, saying that you know, others, when they are appointed, they just continue from where their predecessors start. Unfortunately, for these three boards, Banjul to Koina, they don't have anything, anywhere to rely upon. They have to start from scratch. They have to now build a system that they will have to hand over to generations yet unborn for the first time in the history of the Gambia. So we want to thank you really for this opportunity, for accepting the appointment by His Excellency President Adama Barrow. And I'm really touched because, you know, we were together upstairs with all the chairpersons, and Mr. Jan did not tell me that he has a surprise. So I discovered the surprise together with the Gambian people. Those of you watching live right now from QTV and others and other channels, I just discovered it. I know yesterday I was at coffee time with Peter Gomez and I was asked, and for some of the executive members and the chairpersons, and for Mr. Ja, I told the Peter and the rest that for us coming from the university, he's been doing it as an individual. I'm a living witness. He's been spending his money to support university education at personal level. This time around, he's now been called to champion a national cause. So I know he will continue using his own resources, but he will also use his network. He's going to also engage other partners, development partners, the private sector and so on. But you see, today he did it with class. So I can even say, thank you very much, and I go and sit down. Because what else am I going to say? Both in English and in Wolof, he has said it. All the other chairpersons, the executive directors really explain why we are here. But also, Mohamed Jah went further to surprise us with $15 million. $15 million. Here's the good news that I'm going to share immediately. We are out of this to my boss, His Excellency President Barrow, and the rest of the cabinet, but also we'll share this through our brothers and sisters here in the media with the rest of the Gambian people. That's the good news. And as they rightly said, they're just starting. The Gambia is for all of us. You cannot have a Gambia where only a few people will be the one now supporting. Where are the others? They made that call. Come forward. Come and build this nation. Come and contribute your quota in this process of building a new republic. A republic anchored on a highly skilled citizenry. Come forward and be the nation builders. We must be the laborers of the republic. They've started, they've done their best. Mohamed just said the toll with 15 million. Who will bid that target? Come forward. But then, if you are like me and you cannot afford that, at least come with some few dollars. At least contribute your quota. That when it started, I contributed. I also supported this initiative. So, Mr. Jah, thank you very much for this. And this is the message. As I said, for many years, when I was at UTG, you've been supporting students. And in fact, the students used to struggle so that they can get your awards. And even after, in addition to UTG, also those coming out from high schools also were supported. And the other facilities that were given to the tertiary and higher education. A grateful nation, on behalf of the Republic, we want to say thank you. And thank you for really taking that huge amount to support the Republic, to support the Gambia, to support the nation, to support the youth of this country, to now take part in this system of containment, to engage the youth, to understand, as you said, that here in the Gambia, in our own backyards, we sit down and build a better tomorrow, a better Gambia. That's the message. Gambia helping Gambians. That's the new norm. That's the spirit. Positive vibration. You wake up, you think about your brother and sister here in the Gambia. Nakala dimbale suma morami Gambian. And not the other way around. Nakala ko wache. Nakala I can pull him down. But here, the mantra here is how I propel him, how I promote him, for them to enjoy. And I don't want to know where they're coming from, which region they're coming from, which ethnic group they belong to, which faith they profess. The moment they're Gambian, I want to support them. That's the message that Mr. Jara is sending out there. And it's important for us to decode that message so that the spirit of citizenship is really in us and it is really demonstrated for us also to be the other Mohammed Jazz, to contribute. When you have that, ñun tamit nañ joxe ku nekk lan nga mun a joxe sa réew su ñu ngee tabax réew bu bees ñu ngee tabax Gambia bu bees yow lan mooy sa contribution si Gambia boobu noonu ñuy war a tabax. Lii mooy message bi and lii mooy message boo xam ne the executive directors and also the chairperson ñoom ñëpp ku nekk nga bàyyi sa soxla ñëw pour tabax beneen Gambia boo xam ne daf dañ koo teg si xam-xam ni te xam-xam moo yore réew métier moo yore réew leneen lu ñuy def dañoo waste time. Remember yàgg naa koo wax juróom benn fukki at ba léegi since independence ñu ngi nii di am ay tolof waxtu bi jot na comme nuñ ko daan waxee di def taami Sadawda suñ demaan Makati Square Independence ñu maaj ba pare nag léegi ñu woy suñ woyee national anthem waaye dañ daan woy liggéey jot na Gambia moom na boppam Gambia boo xam ne dafa nekk Gambia bu develop dafa nekk liggéey boo xam ne dañ moom suñ boppa mooy independence sovereignty but also liggéey Gambia moom na boppam wax tamit si mbiri liggéey jot na mel ni dañ war a liggéey ndax ñu mun a dundal suñ boppa liggéey ndax mun a dundal suñ njaboot liggéey ndax Gambia mun a am naataange lii moo ñu tax a jóg lii moo tax ñu war a ñuy dem school waaye dem school ñëw ba pare di taalal loxo dem school di ñëw di yelewaan ba pare nag jël independence since 1965 léegi 2025 60 years after independence and Dr. Peters will remind us that we continue begging in style. Why did we go to school? What is the essence of our training? We need to change our processes. We need to revisit the way we render that service. Quality service for the nation. Quality service for the Gambia. That's the core. That's the new norm. And I want to thank all the members from the different ministries, different agencies, the private sector for coming. Yes, as I said, the MOHAS has nothing for you. MOHAS has no solution, but we count on you to bring the solutions for MOHAS, but also for the Gambia, for the first time. The revolution is on. The transformation is real. This is not theory. is action. And to deliver, we must. I said yesterday, Gambian see the Yoni ya continue. There's no other solution. It's to deliver. And we must have impacts. So we gather not just to witness an event, but to participate in the laying of a cornerstone. A cornerstone for a future where no Gambian student is left behind due to financial constraints. A future where our universities are citadels of excellence and engines of development. A future where Gambian minds pioneer solutions to Gambian problems. This is the future that our tripartite funds are designed to build. The Student Revolving Loan Scheme is our commitment to democratizing education. It is an investment in individual potential, ensuring that the brilliance of a young person in Basse or Brufut is not extinguished by lack of means. The Tertiary and Higher Education Trust Fund, commonly known as TET Fund, is our commitment to institutional sustainability. It is the financial bedrock that will ensure our universities and tertiary institutions are robust, competitive, and capable of producing graduates who are ready to lead and innovate in a complex world. The National Research and Innovation Fund is our commitment to sovereign ingenuity. It is the catalyst that will transform ideas into industries, curiosity into cures, and research into tangible results for our farmers, our health workers, and our entrepreneurs, so that we have a vibrant nation. A nation without creativity, a nation without innovation is a dead nation. Ladies and gentlemen, together, these three funds form an unbreakable chain of empowerment. They represent this government's holistic and strategic approach to human capital development under the dynamic leadership of His Excellency, President Adama Barrow. To our newly inaugurated board members, you are the architects who will now turn this blueprint into reality. You have been chosen not for a title, but for a task. You are the guardians of these national assets. I charge you to be bold in your thinking, prudent in your management, and unwavering in your integrity. Govern then, govern with transparency, act with urgency, collaborate across your boards. Remember that the success of our fund is intrinsically linked to the success of the others. The ministry stands with you, but the responsibility is now squarely on your shoulders. The nation watches with expectation. Therefore, having heard from our well-experienced and well-talented, highly skilled chairpersons and the executive directors, and also the experience coming from all the members of these different boards, permanent secretaries, deputy permanent secretaries, directors, and from the private sector. And by the power vested in me by the President of the Republic of the Gambia, His Excellency Adama Barrow, and the laws of this land, it is my singular honor and duty to officially declare the governing board of the Student Revolving Loan Scheme, the Tertiary and Higher Education Trust Fund, and the National Research and Innovation Fund duly inaugurated and fully constituted. Let the work begin. Congratulations to you all.